So, I'm with Richard and Sharon in South Wales. They're from Bristol.
Hello.
We're at a project they've just bought in South Wales, like I said, income. And we just finished it. So we just finished the actual purchase of it. £80,000 purchase. It's nearly a 30k refurb. And we're going to force depreciate the value up to about 140. Let's show you the refurb, interview those guys, and go from there. Sound good?
And the house is actually all right.
Yeah. Well, this is actually a good thing, because like the first thing we noticed when we got here was literally, it's not actually that bad, is it?
No. You could just actually bring your bags and move in.
Yeah,
it's
literally.
Not that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't, but.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to say, like, if you, the only thing missing is compliance, but we really want to push it up.
Yeah.
I think this is probably worth about 110 currently-ish.
Yeah.
And we're literally going to spend about 30k on the refurb with the build team who's recording at the moment. And we're literally going to push the valuation up.
Yeah.
So plastering, painting, flooring, bathroom, and just full paint and decorate throughout. So let's go for it.
All right, great.
Cool. What's your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, look, it's actually, the house is in a nice little area, surrounded by trees. It's parking outside. I think it's really solid, quite a lot of light coming in. So it's a nice little house. What do you think?
Lots of potential. Yeah, it is a solid structure, nice and neat. And like you said, bringing it up to, what's the word you said?
The value.
No, not the value.
The GDP?
The compliance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So looking forward to seeing what it will look like in 3 months' time.
Yeah, because I mean, that's a good thing. So you bought it now, obviously, about let's say 3 months, for example, on the refurb timescale, we can actually get it rented out pretty much straight away afterwards.
Yeah.
And then get the refinance to get your money back in the pocket and
great.
go from there.
Then go again.
Yeah, and literally get built, because obviously, like, this is the long-term plan for you, and it really builds a portfolio and scale this up pretty much.
And I want to say that Richard is Welsh.
Cut.
On that note, let's go to the kitchen. So the really big thing to note here is the fact that it's almost a full refurb on this one, but one of the big cost savers is the kitchen is actually right already. And the weird thing about that is the actual cooker is brand new, but weirdly installed in the corner, but that's a different story. But in terms of cost saving, kitchens can be 3, 5.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, right? And you're saving a lot of money doing it. Apart from flooring, we can get it changed. Maybe a paint work, obviously change the electrics.
Yeah.
It's just a few things to do.
It's just simple.
Yeah.
Nice and simple.
And it's nice and light as well.
Yeah.
Yes, great
right.
points.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's got everything it needs. Okay, so bathroom.
Cool. Like I said, there is no structure of these videos.
No, exactly.
So as you have a secret toilet.
Not so secret anymore.
Not so secret anymore.
No.
So just a bit of clarity on the bathroom. So we're going to make it like for like change. So as you currently got the bathtub, standing shower, wash basin and toilet, we're going to pretty much like for like change it, modernise it, flooring, plastering, painting, and obviously check the channel in about 3 months where we do a post-refurb video on this because it's going to look really, really nice. You guys all happy
good.
with that?
Yeah, it looks great.
Again, it's a nice location. Yes, it is downstairs, but lots of light coming in.
Yeah, good size as well, isn't it?
Good size, absolutely. Cool.
All right.
Beautiful. Killing it, guys. Actually, let's do the garden, actually.
Yeah, it's actually quite a nice little... You didn't get that.
I'm definitely
Good at.
I got a really bad smell since COVID, honestly.
So this is the little courtyard garden, which has obviously got this most beautiful tree growing in the middle.
Yeah.
It's quite a nice little space. It's really, one of the concerns when we bought this house was that there's a main road directly behind us. But what is quite amazing is that it's really quiet.
Yes.
You can't hear the road, which is great.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, it's great, man. Honestly, yeah. And like when I look at this, to me, it's low maintenance. There's no grass. Obviously, the area as well is you got the access around the rear as well. It's just practical.
Yeah.
And for me, it's kind of when you're approaching it, what's your exit? Can you hit your exit in terms of values?
Yeah.
And is it practical for your tenant?
It's very practical.
Richard's enjoying himself.
No need for a lawnmower. Brilliant.
Awesome.
Right, we'll go.
One thing I want to touch on quickly is the asbestos on this, right? So, not common, but the roof here is basically made of asbestos, so we don't actually have to touch it. It's absolutely fine as it is, but asbestos, if you touch it, if you interfere, if you start moving it around, it's really health and safety concern. So if you find asbestos, don't panic about it, get professionals in. We've got it here, but it's not affecting us in any way, shape or form, and it's actually sound, and it's insulating as well. So just a note on that, guys. That's my 2 pence.
Yeah, great.
Enjoying yourself, Paul?
Loving it.
Loving it, loving life?
Loving it,
He's got a
loving
new job.
Another roll of that,
So staircase, again, if you guys want to say anything, let me know.
Yes,
Basically, it's kind of applying common sense to it to kind of fill all these bits in, making sure there's no gaps in between. We'll carpet it and everything to make sure it's all good afterwards as well. Like I said, we're going to plaster, rip all the wallpaper off, plaster everything so it's all nice, fresh and white and smooth on the back end.
Modern.
Yeah, modernise the whole thing pretty much.
And this is all obviously going to get filled in, so it's in
Yes.
compliance for rental.
Exactly. You don't want kids falling through the gaps.
No.
No.
Or chicken wire.
Or drunk adults. So, bedroom number 1, we're going to take all this out, take this old boxed in bit, then box in the boilers, which is obviously going to make the bedroom bigger as well, which adds a bit of value there. Obviously plastering, new electrics, we'll change that as well.
I think probably this will be a double. I think we can get a double bed.
I think so. I think it's going to be a push. I think we'll have to measure it properly, but I think it's because when this is gone, it's going to have all this spare as well. It's all utilising what space you already have. Get rid of the light switch as well. But
Not sure about a double.
And a small double.
I think when you get rid of that, you can get more, because you might be right. But I think get rid of that and you can then measure it up and go from there.
Yeah.
But I think it's it's deceiving. It's really deceiving.
A small double.
Eternal doors as well.
Small double.
Really like those.
Yeah.
This is probably a double bedroom, I think.
Oh, this is without a doubt. Yeah, this is a good size.
This is a double bedroom.
All going to be replastered, repainted. All the doors inside are already new, which is good. That's the saving.
Yes.
And obviously all the radiators are going to be replaced.
Absolutely, yeah. So fresh flooring, plastering, painting. Windows are actually right. Make sure they're all good, and then
and also we're going to insulate the roof so we can get an EPC.
Spot on.
C and above.
Oh, hey! Scripted
So
that.
if you're doing your work.
Government website.
Yeah.
And finally, over here, the last bedroom.
He's like, just get rid of this stuff.
Yeah. So a very small room here. I think we'd have to figure out, not sure if you can get a little person in here or one of these modern offices, but again, neat and tidy.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I got a question for you guys as well.
Yeah.
No pressure on this one. How's it been with us so far?
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
Ryan's really good at returning calls. Returning calls and getting back to and
Sorry, the cameraman's got a cough.
and I think the build team's fabulous. He's going to chuck loads of stuff in for free.
Let's get a
He's
mention.
gone quite well, I can see it.
Yeah, no, the communication's been excellent, and it makes life a lot simpler when you're working with people that you can talk to and trust.
And we all still come out to the Sunday.
And coming out on a Sunday afternoon, which is a bonus.
Awesome. Do you mind touching on kind of like why you approached us at the start in January?
Yeah, I would add. So I started out like in this, looking at houses myself, and was spending hours and hours, on different websites looking at lots of different houses. And what the issue was is that I couldn't get enough value to make it to turn into a rental. But since speaking to Ryan, like we've gone through figures, and by investing in South Wales, we can actually get a lot more for our money. But also it's about offering a lovely home to somebody.
Yeah.
It's not, it's also about helping others. So, and that obviously, Ryan, you've made it simpler, because living in Bristol, we don't know the builders, we don't know the rental markets, all that kind of thing. So working with you just made it a lot simpler.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. I paid you for that.
Yeah. that's we get a discount for that.
To a sentence like. Do Do you mind touching on, I don't have to if you don't want on this one, in terms of the fixed returns as well? Because obviously you've got the portfolio building in terms of just like how to maximise what you've got in terms of all that. Or what's your thoughts? Don't have to, by the way, if you don't want to.
I have no idea. So what's the
question?
question?
It's kind of like, you do the portfolio building in terms of growing a portfolio.
Yeah.
But if you've got the capital sat there, kind of wanting to do the fixed returns with us, in terms of how that's benefiting you as well.
So we're talking about, for us, we're looking at long-term investment and also at building a future, what's the word? Legacy, that's the word. A building legacy. So the idea is to buy 2 houses like this a year. So, 5 years from now, we've got a legacy that, we can both retire, would work less, and that's something that we can pass on to our children. But I think that works when you're looking in South Wales, because if we were trying to do that in Bristol, you wouldn't be able to do it because we'd soon run out of money.
Yeah, it's expensive though.
So I think doing it here is working. It will work. Really, Ryan?
Absolutely. No, I love it, and I've got to say that.
But we need to keep that information quiet.
Don't tell everybody.
I'm really bad at that, dude. I'm really bad at that.
edit that bit.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
All right. Fabulous. Thanks.
Rocking.
Great.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Fabulous.
Check out in 3 months' time post refurb.
Yeah. Great.
So just to give some further context on Sharon and Richard's situation, good situation. So again, bought the house for £80,000. The refurb is just under £30,000, so almost a full renovation. The GDV, so the value of the property once renovated, we expect to be £140,000, rental income £800 per kind a month. Obviously the refurb's going to take about 3 months, so we shall do a post refurb video for you guys. So they've invested, Sharon and Richard have invested about £120,000 in that project, purchase, refurb, solicitor fees, stamp duty, error fees, everything. Again, great way to build their portfolio completely remotely. We do the work, they just see what's going on and they get a cash flowing asset on the back end of it. Amazing. What they've also done is they've also invested £40,000 into us on a fixed return basis. So Sharon's comment at the end about the fixed returns is based upon the fact that they've invested 40 grand in with us. We are providing them 8% per annum returns. So every single year they've invested 40 grand into us. We give an 8% per annum interest rate return to them that's fixed, guaranteed through us. And it's just another one of the things that we offer in terms of our services. So you don't have to build a portfolio with us. You can also invest with us on a fixed return basis, which means that if you've got capital set in the bank that's earning 3% in the bank, it's a really it's a very obvious way of having that work for you, working harder for you. So if you're getting 3% interest in the bank and you want to earn 8% or 10% or a higher interest rate that you're currently getting, even 3 times higher, then invest with us and you are going to get those rates. And the good thing about Sharon and Richard is we're going to pay them monthly, which means they've invested 40 grand in with us, and then they are going to receive every single month the interest, and then when the loan ends, they get the capital back in terms of the 40k. So they get the interest plus the capital, they're making that money work harder for them, they've got the £120,000 going into building their portfolio, they can recycle and keep building their portfolio, which builds a legacy, which they can then pass on to their children in 5-10 years. And it's a cash flowing asset, which keeps cash flowing and keeps building equity and keeps appreciating in the right areas in South Wales. So that's a bit of context on their situation. If you like the video, subscribe. If you want to see more like this, give us a like and leave us a comment if you've got any improvements you want to chuck in the video or do future videos on. Also, if you want to book in a call with us, I'm going to put a link in the description to the video to book in a call, and then you can book in a call, have a chat with us, see how we can help you if this is all of interest to you. Hope everyone has a great day and speak soon.